Scan complete. Activating cautious control mode. Area secure. Continuing.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Things are just as they should be.
The chemicals have a reaction to light. That is why it is so dark.
What the fuck is Swan cleaning?
Have to get this back to the lab.
They think they are so fucking smart.
Might have a partial here. I got my eyes on the whole operation. You will be okay.
Keep your eye.
Get this back to the lab.
Surprised that doctor agreed to keep working for us.
Nothing to worry about here.
Another shipment will be ready soon.
I would never play.
What happened that thing?
It's against family rules.
They are so fucking smart.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Where does the exhaust go?
pressure valves and hours. Everything is fine. They're ramping up too fast. We should slow down production. We should be testing. One more test. Now it's our job to be with the man.
Who are you? How the hell did you get in here? This is a restricted lab.
A neon lab, isn't that right? I've seen what your drug does to hogs.
Maybe I should call in the guards, You can discuss the ethics of neon with them. Give me one good reason not to trigger the alarm.
For starters, because I can move a lot faster than you. So how about neither of us do anything rash just yet?
What is it you expect from me? I'm just a chemist here.
You make a product that kills people. I'm not leaving until that's no longer possible. And you're gonna help me.
Why would I help you? People have a right to disconnect from the world. To do whatever they want to their minds, their bodies. I see no reason why that should stop.
Things in Prague aren't exactly looking up right now. I'm not saying Neon is responsible for that, but it certainly isn't helping. Not me, not you, not anyone. Now, as resourceful as I may be, you know this lab better than I do. I'm asking for your help.
You're right. Recreational drug use is not the reason the world is falling apart. If anything, riding the rainbow is one of the few things still holding some of us up. Why take that from me? Why take it from anyone?
I'm not convinced I actually need your help. It's pretty obvious that all I have to do is shoot a couple of these tanks. Any monkey with a gun can do that.
You mean the reactors? You're not serious, are you? You wouldn't actually be that reckless, would you?
Why not? I'm here to halt the production of neon, sabotage this whole operation. I think my way sounds pretty good.
Your way would kill us all! Please, for everyone's sake, you have to rethink your plan. Please!
I'm overthinking all this. I'm asking some high school chemistry dropout for information she probably doesn't even have access to. Information I don't even need. Bad things inside of tank shoot tank. So obvious it hurts.
I'll tell you what hurts. Toxic explosions! Neon may make people see rainbows, but it's not rainbows inside those reactors. My god, you would actually go through with it, wouldn't you? Please, I'll do anything. Just do not shoot the reactors.
You're making the right choice.
What is it exactly you need from me?
You're the expert here. Anything I do is likely to cause an explosion neither of us want. So I'm just gonna sit back and watch you sabotage your operation for me.
It's not exactly my operation. More of a collective, really. I'm just one chemist.
One chemist who I assume knows how to do what I'm asking.
Yes, I know how. I'll take care of it. Just try not to get in the way. It's done. No more synthesis. No more neon.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Why would you steal from me?
Have to get this back to the lab.
Nothing to worry about here.
Take a team through the tunnels later.
I have a partial here. Get this back to the lab.
I got my eyes on the whole operation. You will be okay.
We'll have to move some things around later.
Chemicals. That is what this place smells.
Section of the lab is clear.
Let them know.
Little surprised that doctor agreed to keep working for us.
I have a partial here.
No intruders. Nothing's happening.
Another shipment will be ready soon. Tempting to try the neon. I should not.
There is no need to worry.
What the fuck is Swan cleaning?
I have a partial here.
Huh? What happened to him? You...
Get this back to the lab.
They think they are so
Nothing
fucking
to worry
smart.
about here.
We'll have to move some things around later. There.
Go check it out.
I have a partial here.
Tempting to try the neon. I should not.
No intruders. Nothing's happening.
Take a team through the tunnels later. What the fuck is Swan cleaning?
Ahoy!
Secure. Continuing cautious patrol.
Startowen augmented peak všem občanům, aby se vyhýbali přelidněným prostranstvím a pokud možno nevycházeli z domu.
No, I don't believe it.
Jensen, what's wrong? What are you doing here?
Miller sent me to find you. Thought you might have run into trouble.
He said that? Did he use those exact words? Because it's not my fault!
What happened, Smiley?
1 minute I'm in there running the show, and the next they accuse me of trying to tamper with evidence. Me! Can you believe that? I would never do that, Adam. Never!
It's our crime scene.
Exactly. But try telling them that. The minute they went for their guns, I decided it was time to shut up and get out of there. They accuse me of tampering with evidence. They're probably destroying all the evidence there is right now. You know, at first I thought this was about Sonia.
Sonia? Sonia who?
Oh, just some girl I've been teaching English to. Turns out her husband is a little territorial. You know the type.
Smiley.
Right. Back to the case. The thing is, I think I found something in there, something big, something that could just blow this case wide open. I just need to get a look at the scan of the blast area, so... Actually, it's a good thing that you're here. I don't suppose you could... Jensen your way in there and grab it for me?
What do you think is on this scan?
It's evidence, Jensen. A 3D mass spectrometer scan of the explosion site.
And?
And if I had one more minute in there, I'd have it with me right now, and I could find out. But the fact that they don't want me to see it makes me want to see it even more. I'm sure it's important.
So what am I looking at in there?
It's a blast site. There's debris everywhere, and plenty of cops too. Once you get past the turnstiles and security offices, you should have a clean path to the tourist office where they have the scan, if they don't see you.
How many cops are inside?
I don't know. Several. They all had guns, so I didn't stop and count them all. There was at least one guy in an exosuit. And my guess is they'll shoot first and bury the bodies later.
We need that evidence.
Yes, exactly. That's the spirit. We need it. But you won't be able to just walk in there and ask them for it, since you're Interpol and, you know, augmented. After yesterday's attack, they're not exactly fans of the,
So where do I find it?
The forensic team set up camp inside the tourist agency, or what used to be the tourist agency. Get to their setup, grab the DSD with the scan on it, and get out. Easy peasy.
This could take a while, Smiley.
Got it. I'll get out of your way, head back to HQ. Good luck, and, let's not tell Miller about this one, okay?
Right.
might as well head back. There's no getting through that way.
What?
Police have the whole locked down. There's no way around. Not unless you're one of them.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Captain had an ace for that.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I do not know what Ark hoped to accomplish with this attack.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initial access granted. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace pro access granted.
Jakoby tam něco... Spust popár! Nech to bejt, plecháči.
Access granted.
Golemu se to teďka bude pořádně mlít.
Jakoby tam něco bylo.
Tohle násilí je katastrofa.
Everything was perfect, I'd be out on the job.
Table.
Am I hearing things?
Already done the preliminary structural analysis. We're fine here. No worries about that. Anything else? Okay, good. Back to your post. Everyone a sharp lookout. Stay out of the way.
Oh shit, you can start to golem now.
Určitě v tom má prsty ten sráč Raker.
find proof soon enough.
Is someone in need of assistance?
Linking arm to this. Somewhere. We haven't had to deal with one vulture. Heading back to patrol. Fucking hogs. Just killing anything.
Looks like more overtime. Yeah, well, there's the problem right there.
Won't be too much longer. Ridiculous.
Any suspicious debris. Something that might have come from the device. We have 5 more detectives. Anything that could lead us to this.
We know who did this. Some augmented terrorist.
Of course, but the right evidence will direct us somewhere specific.
You want specific? Blow the whole place up. That would make sure we get the bastard. I'll let you get back to it, and be careful. Some of it's quiet.
I know, no one can make it.
Smiley, I've got the scan.
Yeah? Fantastic! Bring it back to my office and we'll see if I'm right.
Copy that.
What am I supposed to put in the report? Explosive device? No fucking kidding.
Zasranej auk ve vagonu pro naturály! Chcete snad vyvolat paniku? Ukažte mi papíry. Dělejte, nebo vás seberu.
I don't have time to waste with this. Make it fast.
Vemte si je a vypadněte. Až příště pojedete metrem, použijte vagon pro augy. Máme svých problémů dost i bez takových potížistů, jako jste vy.
Jensen, looks like we have a new lead in the case. It's going to put you inside Gollum City.
The Og Ghetto. What did we get?
Intellicam footage from the attack. Cheng was able to pull some images from it. Trouble is, our new psychologist needs to clear you before you go anywhere.
So I shouldn't tell her about this piece of evidence I've got for Smiley.
Now just humor the bureaucrats, will you? Bring Smiley your evidence and give Ozen 5 minutes of your time. Call me when it's done.
Celý oddělení je skorumpovaný.
Pane?
Musí to pro tebe být těžký. Tohle město nebylo nikdy příliš. Nechápu, jak to zvládá.
Overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave. Causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the Collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world. Despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Casson, reporting to you live from Area
Tell them we can maybe get some Rysine into the next one. That
Make the best of it, he says. What a joke.
Adam, I finally decrypted the audio off the Whisper chip tap. Fucking cold, man. You gotta hear it.
I have my hands full right now. Tell me where you are and I'll come when I can.
There's an old limb clinic in the Daphne district. It's closed down. Nobody goes there anymore. I'll be inside.
Thanks. Keep thinking.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere.
Venus relies on public perception.
It'd be easier if someone would just step up and do it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Maybe whoever's in charge doesn't want anyone. The composition could tell us a lot, but it's the trigger them.
I'd rather not say what this reminds me of.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
Access granted.
It'd be easier if someone would just step up and do it.
Crying out loud.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Maybe the connection is that there is no connection. That's fucked up. Agent Jordan.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Maybe the connection is that there is no connection. Is that fucked up?
I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agents. Nothing. Thanks for taking care of those conspiracy nuts, Jensen. Man, the thought of someone knowing where we are, I mean, I'm supposed to be digging into this Janus hacking collective, but I can't do that if I keep looking over my shoulder, waiting for the next bomb to go off.
Any progress on Janus?
Why? What have you heard?
Don't get jumpy. Just curious.
Janus has officially hacked into my sleep. I wake up trying to figure out who's tracking who. Sometimes I think I'm this close, and then nothing. But I am starting to learn one thing.
And what's that?
The less I talk about how it's going, the better it seems to be going.
How did you get started here exactly?
Miller came to me in prison. Helping him set up a cybercrimes unit was my way out.
That's a pretty good deal.
Sure, if you're looking to exchange one set of impenetrable walls for another. At least in prison, I didn't owe anyone anything. Here, yeah, I don't know. They do a good job of reminding me that I have a lot to be grateful for.
You saying they hired you because they knew you wouldn't ask questions?
No. Maybe. Look, I do ask questions. A lot of questions. Just not always out loud.
You were brought in specifically to track down Janus. You ever work with them in the past?
I'm not one for collective ideals. Chang looks out for Chang. Sometimes our routes ran parallel, ships in the night kind of deal.
Is the collective as big a threat as people say?
People like to romanticize these kinds of hacktivist organizations.
But you don't see it that way.
They're anonymous, powerful, and convinced they have a stranglehold on what's right and wrong. In my opinion, that makes them very dangerous.
Get some sleep, Chang. You sound like you can use it.
It's a smart move. They don't want to be caught in dragnet.
Be careful.
This is so weird.
Thanks.
I cannot speak for you, but the terrifying memories of that day still haunt me.
Let's pretend you're
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Hey, how's it going? Do you have the scan?
Yeah, it's right here.
You're a lifesaver, Adam. Seriously, Miller was in a foul mood when he left here. I don't need to give him another excuse to chew me out.
He left. Where'd he go?
Didn't ask, didn't think he wanted me to know. Did those state police jerks give you any grief?
They didn't seem to be in a talkative mood, so I left them alone.
See? Without my expert advice, you might be dead right now, Adam. stitch in time saves 9.
So what's on the scan?
Oh, that. I have no idea.
What? You told me you found something big.
I didn't say I knew what it was, Adam. I said it was something that could blow this case wide open. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not buying this whole Ark did it angle. I believe what the evidence tells me. This DSD has all the answers we need, from the chemical makeup of the explosive used down to the material in the victim's clothing. I'm sure of it.
Okay, so how long until we're all sure of it?
Oh, it'll take hours to sift through the data, and I'm seeing Sonia later to apologize for any issues I may have caused with the state police. Plus, I do have other cases to work on too, Adam. I'll let you know when I find something.
You do that.
Take it easy.
Do the Jinn still believe what Singh told them, or don't they? We need to know.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access
Things got
granted.
pretty hairy in Dubai.
What are the chances of them doing it? These guys might as well be ghosts.
Access granted.
Security footage from the train station is spotty at best.
Not now, Jensen. I'm dealing with the situation. Almost gone.
Fully urgent.
These are the chances we need to take.
Adam, I'm Delaro Zen. I appreciate you coming in to speak with me, and well, I know you're probably getting this from everyone today, but I need to ask, are you okay? I've seen footage from the train station, but being there must have...
Is that what this is about?
No, that was sympathy. This is a standard agent health interview to determine combat readiness. Here, I got you this from the dispensary.
You got me neuropazine? Look, Doc, I was caught off guard by a terrorist attack. Might have knocked some things out of whack, but it doesn't mean my body's gonna start rejecting my augments.
True, but traumatic experiences can kick a hornet's nest into the immune system. In patients with neuroprosthetics...
Would you believe me if I told you my body doesn't reject mechanical implants?
No. But my policy is for straight talk only in the room, so if you want me to believe that you're some kind of medical miracle, I guess I'll have to go with it. Please, have a seat. I've been looking over your file. There's some very interesting history here. Mind if we take a trip down memory lane?
Is this gonna take long?
It says here that you were with Detroit SWAT, but left in 26 to head up Seraph Industries' security division. David Seraph was at the center of America's augmentation debate.
David Sarif always attracted a lot of controversy.
Yes, I've seen some of his interviews. A firm believer in human enhancement technologies. I wonder if the incident changed his view?
Certainly didn't seem that way on the day.
You were with him then? In Panchea? When the incident happened?
Not at first. I was investigating the people responsible for attacking Sarif Industries. I was this close to exposing them when the incident hit.
You weren't affected?
No.
So how did you end up in Panchea?
I found out Sarif had left for the Arctic installation without me. I knew it was still under construction.
Don't you? Panchea was the fulcrum, Adam. For you and for all of society, everything changed that day. They dragged you out of the ocean and into a world that hates and fears people like you. Which actually leads me to my next question. So far, no one's claimed responsibility for the attack at Rizika. But with the human restoration vote coming, well, it's no secret Prague has become the symbol of legalized augmented oppression.
And the Augmented Rights Coalition is camped at its back door, trying to expose and resist it.
Most of the world thinks of them as terrorists. Augmented terrorists. If it turns out they are guilty, well, being augmented yourself...
How am I gonna feel? This isn't about Augs versus naturals, Delara. This is about terrorism. And in my book, there's no excuse for the taking of innocent lives, no matter the reason.
So if Talis Wrecker ordered his people to do this, then...
It's my job to bring him in, not to judge whether he's guilty or innocent.
Well, look, I think it's safe to say that you have all your faculties about you. I'll let the director know that I'm officially clearing you for the field.
Well, it's probably best if I get back to work, Doc. I'll see you around.
Do the Jinn still believe what's being told them, or don't they? We need to know.
Also known as the Human Restoration Act. This legislation
Didn't get held up at a checkpoint or something, did you? I'm inside the clinic waiting for you.
Sorry, Alex. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Hope you're not losing sight of what's important here. Sorry, this place just brings back memories. Don't take too long.
I don't want any trouble. No idea.
In the sewers.
Will hurt somebody.
Hey, glad you can make it. Any trouble getting away?
Miller's been giving me some leeway, but not much. I did survive a terror attack.
You and me both. God, sometimes I really hate this city. It used to welcome people like us, go out of its way to entice Augs to live here. This clinic was built because Prague saw us as its future. Now, look at it.
Times change, Alex.
I know, trust me, even got the scars to prove it.
We've been working together for a few months now. Still don't know much about you.
What, you trolling for my secrets now?
Just the good ones. How did you join the Juggernaut Collective?
They got me out of a tough spot. Before the incident, I was working for Bell Tower flying VIPs around Panama, and I stumbled into something big. Something very important people didn't want anyone to know about. So, they ordered Bell Tower to kill me.
Janus warned you? Got you out?
A friend of Janus's, someone in the collective who used to work for Bell Tower too. You don't mess with these people, Adam. Not by yourself. I learned that the hard way.
You're a valuable asset. The collective could have sent you anywhere. Why Prague?
You really need to ask? Ever since the incident, paranoia and racism are eating this city alive. The whole world's watching just to see how Prague handles its AUG problem.
Didn't realize the entire collective was pro-AUG.
Not everyone is. But we all know our real enemies need chaos to operate in. Play the right chord, pull the right string, and Prague has plenty of that.
You said we got something?
Yeah, listen to this.
A little heads up would have been nice.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on ARC.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at Vesellife, and Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send me the reports if you want me to prove it, because ARC don't operate in North America.
They're setting up ARC, Adam. They sent you into that ambush in Dubai, and now they want to pin everything on the Augmented Rights Coalition. I told you Miller was dirty.
Sounds to me like Miller's following orders. It also sounds like he's not happy about it.
Alright, whatever. Maybe he's just a stooge. You can't say the same about the man he's talking to.
His boss, Joseph Manderley.
Director of TF-29 operations worldwide. The only person at Interpol higher than him is the General Secretariat.
We need to play this smart, Alex. Think about what we heard. What was that bit about VersaLife?
You mean the break-in that never happened? Yeah, I started digging into that right after I decrypted the conversation.
What'd you find?
Like I said, man, it's the break-in that never happened. VersaLife is one of the biggest pharma companies on the planet, the only one still manufacturing neuropozyne. If it got broken into, it would have been big news.
So why are they saying it did? VersaLife doesn't produce just neuropozyne. They've got a huge research and development division.
Yeah, so? What does that have to do with ARC? Why frame them for break-in?
They want them to look like terrorists. I guess it depends on what they'll say was stolen. See what the collective can dig up. If this really is a conspiracy, that break-in will be the thread to pull on.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna finish my investigation. Find out who really bombed the station. I'll let you know when I turn up.
Same here. Good luck, Adam.
Miller, we still going to Gollum City?
You are. Meet me at Kopecki's puppet shop. Your pilot's en route. I'll brief you there.
Copy that.
That is not what God intended.
Vážně jsme k ničemu.
When did they close the puppet shop?
It's been closed for ages, maybe a year or more.
My niece loved those little marionettes they used to have. The ones that look like dogs. I was going to get one for her birthday.
You could get her a real
She's an irresponsible. Trusting her with a piece of wood.
Never
As far as I remember.
Looks like more overtime. just take time off. I know that. But there's got to be another way. Another doctor she can see. Try telling him that. Just a favor, going behind my back and do it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Problems?
Nothing I can't handle. We're just waiting on chicane.
So tell me about this new lead then. The Intellicam footage.
State police dropped it off this morning, badly corrupted. But Cheng worked his magic and managed to recover some images. They show an org in a yellow hoodie, dropping bags where each bomb went off.
You ran facial recognition? Got an ID?
Couldn't see his face. But the bags are the same ones used by Talos Rucker and his aid workers in the Utilet complex.
That's a stretch.
3 bombings in Prague in 6 months, Jensen. All of them after the leader of ARC took up residence in that ghetto. Rucker needs to answer for these attacks. Here's chicane now.
Am I late? Are you too early?
You're right on time. Agent Jensen was just agreeing that we need to bring Rucker in.
Quick snatch and grab. Should be easy enough.
So we've already decided he's guilty?
We just need to talk to him on our terms, not when he's surrounded by fanatics. Getting into Gollum isn't the problem. Reaching Rucker is. Ark territory is fiercely defended. No one sets foot in there.
Not even the state police?
They can't.
Rucker wasn't forced into Gollum City. He bought his way in.
Blackmailed would be more apt. He threatened to go public with evidence of a humanitarian crisis, one that the United Nations Security Council had swept under the rug.
Got them to force the Czech government to hand over part of the Utelek complex to him. A little bit of hush real estate, so to speak.
He stays quiet and guarantees safety for himself and his followers. Smart. So how do I get in?
I'd made a deal with an ARC prospect named Tibor Sokol. Promised to get his family out of the complex, so long as he gets you past ARC's checkpoints.
You trust him?
We have to. It's that or nothing. Sokol will meet you at an apartment in the housing district, number 237. Any questions?
You really believe ARC is responsible for these attacks? For all of them?
ARC has had the means, motive, and opportunity every time.
Even Dubai? Rucker and the Coalition are still confined to Gollum City. They have a heavy police presence keeping an eye on them.
Gollum isn't a concentration camp. You grease the right palms, you can get the papers you need to come and go.
I find that hard to believe.
So get me the evidence to prove otherwise. Get to tell us.
You ask me.
These days, lines...
But Rucker was a highly respected doctor, with no military training.
Rucker is a man of deeply held convictions, with an unshakable belief in his own righteousness. Doesn't take much to push a man like that to terrorism.
Man's a zealot.
He's a suspect. Just bring him in.
Let's get this over with.
Let me know when you've got Rucker.
Goddamn, Jensen. Every time I look at you, I can't believe the amount of jewelry you've got on. Tell me, how's that aftermarket shit working out for you?
Never better. Maybe you should reconsider. What with that limp?
Nah, I like my limp. Keeps me honest. You ready to light out?
You're my only backup on this one. Before we leave, I'd like to know you've actually got my back.
Trust me, I flew 10 years in the SAAF and 5 in the private sector moving corporate heads. And in all that time, I've never lost a fare.
How many years with TF-29?
2, which is a year and a half longer than you from what I understand. So you want to keep talking resumes, waste more of our time? Or will you trust me to...
Let's do this.
Good. Strap in.
But still we have no answers. No one has yet claimed responsibility. Dr. Talos Rucker, the leader of ARC, posted a letter condemning the attack. Sources close to the investigation, however, tell me that Rucker and ARC may be behind it after all. I don't know about you folks, but with the upcoming...
Interesting 3-game ritual you've got there. You getting pissed enough to end this guy yet?
I got a no-kill order.
Is that right? Would have thought he'd done enough to warrant extreme prejudice.
How far out are we?
Coming up on it now. Not many spots I can set her down. You got a preference?
Get as close to the ground as you can. I'll take it from there.
Whatever you say, boss. Jensen. Still got all your parts together?
I'm fine. How close did you get me to our contact's location? I was in Unit 237.
Jesus, Jensen. I didn't put you on his doorstep. Residential sector should be just ahead of you. Me, I'm gonna switch to autopilot, have a coffee. Let me know if things get interesting.
Have an itch in the back of my eyeballs.
Fucking can't feel my toes, man.
Just passing through. I don't suppose you've got it.
Here. Looks like these people need it more than I do.
That's very kind of you. I wasn't expecting. Word of advice? You might want to keep a low profile tonight. Golem City can be sketchy in the best of times. This definitely isn't one of them.
Why? What's happened?
Haven't you heard? Terrorists try to blow up Ruzika Station. And even though people here couldn't have had anything to do with it, the cops need someone to blame.
These cops, they're looking for members of ARC?
We're all members of ARC to them, one way or another. And some of us may have even done bad things, but not the kind of things the rest of the world says we've done.
Sounds like you support ARC.
Why shouldn't I? The Augmented Rights Coalition was started with the best of intentions, as a non-violent way to confront injustices and advance the cause of augmented rights.
Okay. But in my experience, the best of intentions often go awry.
That may be true, but right now Talus Rucker and ARC are the only things keeping people in Golem alive. Trust me, they're the good guys.
I'm getting the impression that you see ARC and Talus Rucker as some kind of augmented Robin Hoods. How well do you know the man?
I met Talus years ago in India. We were both humanitarian aid volunteers back then.
Is he a good man? The press paints him as a narcissist.
He has his faults, but I wouldn't believe everything you see on Pacus News.
Does he visit this area of the complex much?
You know, you've been asking me an awful lot of questions.
This is my new home. It's a lot to take in at once. I was just looking for a few pointers.
Lesson 1, then. Treat other people with respect and kindness if you can. Don't trust them before you really get to know them.
Where I come from.
What planet is that? Because...
Is that what's happening in...
It's happening all over.
I see.
I hope you'll take it to heart.
We have been cast as the villain once again.
Fucking can't feel my toes, man.
Someone throw up his damn. You will be fine, I promise. You will not be helpful.
How long after that was mandatory every single anatomical sack walking?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Sending mind-altering signals to one's already in on. Brilliant!
Someone throw up his damn. Come on,
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Everything will be fine.
No fucking hope.
Where the planet Venture, Base Omega, has once again several financial backers were forced to collapse due to the involvement in an ongoing
But one of the cops has chased us from here. We should
Your permit allows your augmentation to be activated only when necessary.
polarize the dialogue on both sides of the issue.
I was at the beach just now. Did you hear what happened?
We heard the cops showed up and beat some guy to death.
Yes, it was horrible.
Says when they're called.
I don't like the cops being here anymore.
My friends, this most recent act of senseless violence has been laid at our feet. The fate of all of them.
Actions are being
Not simply all of them. And I fear the repercussions will test
Everywhere we go today, cops looking at us sideways, accusing us, assuming we're criminals.
Some teenagers all over the cops.
despite our declines.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
No one has yet claimed responsibility for that shooting.
That's what everyone says when they're caught. Clank. Got the kind of thinking we need in children. With my partner, shit will go down. You don't want to be on the street.
Hey, fuck off!
Baby, parada. Stay still, like a good boy.
I need neuropazine, please. They think they have me here, but they don't actually know they have me. They think I'm someone else.
Who says that we're augmented anyway? There's all kinds of... Don't make this any worse, Hamza.
Не делайте проблемы.
Stop!